Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to. You see, my other dog barking now that he's whining and crying because I think I believe he also saw this movie and he's crying about it because for what he just saw, which I don't blame him because it's another film that came out this year. You know, I hate Scream 6. It is one of the worst movies I've seen this year. But this was one of the most boring films I've ever watched in my entire life. See, I almost choked to death. See, with Scream 6, I almost choked to death. Now this one's made me choking to death. Jeez. What is this films that the bad films this year wants me to choke, you know? Because they want me to die. That's what it is. Karma, 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 chameleon. I don't get the 72% Rotten Tomatoes. I don't. But this does have a 4.9 IMDb, so I guess people who rate this film on IMDb don't like this film. But critics do. This was so boring, you know. I mean, you know, if it's that boring, it's that bad, where you have a scene where you get a shot of a toilet. You get a shot of a toilet and it disappears. You know how bad when your film is that the toilet leaves the movie. Isn't that a prime example? You know, you're supposed to flush crap down the toilet, not just disappear and leave the crap with you. You know. You see. They don't want me to talk about this film because that's why they're whining and crying about this film, because they don't like this film either. They want me to stop though, but I have to do it though. Sorry guys, you gotta hear me do this. I'm sorry. You see? But yeah, you're supposed to flush crap down the toilet, not just leave the crap, not make the toilet disappear and leave the crap for us to watch still. That's how bad when the toilet left the movie. And this film, what I'm talking about, it came out back in January, and that is of Skinamarink. I don't know what I just saw. I saw basically was a bunch of nothing. That's what it is. It literally is just a bunch of nothing. It was so boring. It was such a snooze fest. I wanted to, well. Maybe this is the best way to put you to sleep. Best way to put you to sleep, you know? Because most of this film, it's just a bunch of random shots of like, okay. Let's see here. Forget the angle, right? Imagine that ceiling corner right there. Imagine just a few minute shots of just a random shots like wherever, of a ceiling corner of that ceiling right there. You know, a couple minutes of a shot like that, or a couple minutes of a shot where it's on the floor and you can see a wall socket, or of a shot of a carpet, or you know, a shot of a closet door, right? But imagine if stuff is falling out of the closet though, but the camera's still focused on the closet. You see stuff just fall out, but don't see it hit the ground. Like a lot of this is a bunch of random shots of walls or ceilings, or maybe shots of toys, or a shot of the TV watching cartoons. Like we see kids watching cartoons, right? But imagine if I'm the TV, my face is the TV, right? I'm the TV playing cartoons, right? But imagine just the angle of it. If I get the angle. I don't care if it's the right angle or not, though. But just imagine, like about that angle right there, where half my face is the TV, and it's like a shot like that. See? The more I talk about this film, they don't want me to. The more they bark, you know. But imagine a shot just like that, half of the TV playing cartoons like that. Or a shot where there's like someone pushing like a toy, but you don't see their hand, but we just slowly pushing and pushing the object. And then a lot of times it's just a bunch of whispering, where we can't even hear what they're saying. Sometimes there's subtitles, but yeah, which sometimes I don't know why there's subtitles. Well, sometimes there is and sometimes there isn't. But why can't just have like something? I think this film is making them go wild. It's like I think they listen to that high pitched sound, and it's making them go crazy. Yeah, because they're like roughly about 30 range of a 5-part range, like maybe 30 to 38 minutes between there. There's this really high pitched sound. It's not a scream, but it's like a sound, right? It's like a sound like for a dog whistle. They hear they hear what we don't hear, right? It's like a high pitched sound, right? It's like because it's so quiet, right? You have to turn up your volume all the way up to hear what you're even saying. And also there's this high-pitched sound that basically just hurt my ears. It's like they heard that sound and it's making them go crazy. That's what it is. That's why they're going crazy, because they heard that high-pitched sound and then now they're going crazy. And you hear that again, like about 45 minutes in. First, it was like a range between 30 to 38 minutes, and then like in the 45-minute mark, there's like another high pitched sound. That literally, the first time I heard that literally hurt my ears. I'm not joking, because I have a volume all the way up because I'm trying to listen to what they're saying, barely hearing them, but all of a sudden there's this high pitched sound that literally just hurt my ears. So if anybody who watches this film, and if you ever watch this on your computer or whatever, because it's on Shudder. If you listen to headphones, I'm giving you fair warning. Between like the range from like 30 to 38 minutes and then the 45-minute mark, whatever. Be warned. If you listen on headphones and if all the way up trying to listen to what they're saying, I'm warning you. Turn the volume down so you don't hurt your ears, because that literally will hurt your ears. Especially if you're wearing headphones. Warning. But okay, I'm all over the place, because what is there to talk about this movie? Okay, there's these two kids. There's a brother and sister. They wake up in the middle of the night, and their dad is missing, and the door to the outside is also gone as well. Now these kids, they're very nonchalant that their dad is missing, or let alone their door to the outside is gone. So they're not even freaked out. They're just like casually nonchalant about it. Then the kids are just watching cartoons in the darkness, or there's like a scene like this scene right here where they're sitting in the hallway, but we don't see the kid's head. It's just like their lap or whatever. Then there's whispering. Like I said, you barely hear the whispering. Sometimes there's a subtitle that comes on. Sometimes, why can't it be all the time so we can hear what they're saying? Like I said, we can get it's a bunch of random shots. Like I said, there's like a ceiling corner or a top of a closet door with stuff falling out. We don't see it. It's focus on that shot right there, or of a wall, the floor of a wall socket, or sometimes the toys. Basically, nothing happens in this movie, and I don't get what they said on the poster. Well, it's on the back on front here. Like this person says, what David Lynch's Poltergeist might have looked like, Skinamarink will let loose absolute terror. Terror? What terror did I see in this movie? Or on the next one on the back, astonishing. Films like this come along once in a generation. I don't find nothing what's so astonishing about this movie either. I don't. And apparently, I guess that maybe this was because the director had had nightmares. It had something like this in his nightmares. Well, gee, if I had nightmares like this, I would be this. This will put me well to sleep, because I would have nightmares that are much scarier than this. Prime example: spiders. Arachnophobia. Which I love the movie though, but I hate spiders. Sometimes That's more scarier than this movie because sometimes no joke, because sometimes I wake up and I may see like a silhouette shadow of a spider, whether on my wall because it's in total darkness, right? Because when I'm asleep, sometimes I scare myself because I wake myself up because I think I see a spider on my wall, or if it's right next to me, you know? That is much more scarier and much better nightmares or whatever that gives me than I ever got in this movie. Because, you know, hey, spiders are creepy as hell, and that's a fact. Okay? Especially how the way they move, or where the shape of their legs, or whatever, you know? Spiders are much more scarier. Or the spiders in Arachnophobia, the movie with Jeff Daniels and John Goodman. The way they move, that was far much more creepier and scarier than anything in this movie. Go watch Arachnophobia. It's a much better movie. Which is a much better cast. I mean, Jeff Daniels and John Goodman. And also even the late Julian Sands, who passed away earlier this year. But yeah. And then we get that terrible high-pitched sound, like I said, I'll warn you about. It's like about 30, 35, 38 minutes, around there. And then like about 45 minutes, in the mark of 45 minutes, you get another high-pitched, terrible sound. Like I said, if you're wearing headphones, please, fair warning, turn them down, because they'll hurt your ears. Like, I was watching on my TV, and that really hurt my ears, because I had the volume turned all the way up so I can hear, and that literally hurt my ears. I thought I was going to go deaf. No joke. I'm telling you with a straight face. And then they say whether the mom, the mom's dead, or she's in the bedroom. Why don't first of all, if their dad is gone, why don't they just go and tell the mom, hey, dad's gone? And then the dad disappears, the mom disappears, and then a lot of shots with just like I said, more of the kids, like their legs, you know. We don't see their face except when we show like the sister, but with no mouth. With no mouth, you know. I'm like, last time I saw a person with no mouth, and that was in Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, you know, with Black Bolt, you know, with no mouth. Because of Mr. Fantastic's dumbass. Smartest man alive, my ass. Give away his partner's power so Scarlet Witch can do that to kill him. Fuck Multiverse of Madness. Multiverse of bullshit. And then first, like, you know, then this entity, you know, was like whispering to the kid, you know, saying that, you know, oh, no. That's where we get random shots, like, other random shots, like, with a TV, right? Like, there's a shot with a TV playing cartoons, and then it freezes. And then it unfreezes, and then refreezes. And then we get a shot of a freaking toilet that disappears. It reappears, disappears. I'm like, you know this is how bad your movie is when the toilet literally leaves the movie. It's like, hey, don't put this crap in me. I'm out of here. I don't want to be in your movie anymore. I don't want this crap. I don't want you flushing this crap down me. I mean, that's how pathetic it is when your toilet literally leaves the movie. Jeez. And then you have the sister who has no mouth, and then she's gone. And then, like I said, the entity whispers to the boy, whispers, you know, put the knife in your eye. You know, it's whispering like this, because sometimes we can't understand what you're saying. Even with the kid, sometimes whispering. And I can barely hear what he's saying either, you know. It's talking like this, you know. That's how most of this entire movie, you know, it was so quiet, you know. I'm like, you know, the thing is, though, you know how much I bitch about remakes and sequels and stuff like that, you know? How much I bitch about that and nostalgia, you know? I always keep telling about new and creative ideas, right? But the thing is, yeah, the flip side is, though, if you're doing something new and different, right, you have to make the film work as well, right? If you're doing something different and new, you have to make the film work. That's what makes it count. What is so good about it, though? If you're trying to do something new and different, what is so good about it? You know, a lot of times, like I say, just because you try something different doesn't mean it's good either, as well. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So, but then every whisper puts a knife in his eye. Then we hear he's talking on the phone with the operator, saying, you know, and he says, and he's whispering, I think I got an owie. He's whispering, saying, I think I got an owie. We don't see it. We don't see if the kid did it to his eye. If he did, he's so nonchalant. He's not acting in so much in pain to talking about it, you know. And then when he drops the phone, it turns into a toy phone. And then we get this hallway that turns into this void with this house at the very end of it, like this far. And then it turns like 572 days. Yeah, it said like because there's a dollhouse, right? Oh, by the way, yeah, because there's especially with random stuff, you know, there's a chair on the ceiling, and then when the camera, you know, turns into the point of view of the kid as it slowly turns up and up and up and up, so like this, and then there's a Barbie on it, and then it's like high pitched sound, and then it drops. But as I was saying, as the hallway becomes a void, it goes like all the way down here, and as on the screen it reads 572 days. Why is that just a random number they just randomly picked, or is it like that? Because it whispers, because there's this fuzzy face we don't see clearly, whispering to the kids, like telling them to go to bed, go to sleep. I'm like, so what, did it take a 572 days to finally tell this kid to go to sleep, or was he like this? I mean, is it an endless time thing? I have no idea. But the fuzzy face figure tells him to go to bed, and then the kid, which his name is Kevin, asks for his name, and the thing doesn't say anything and just fades away, and that's it. Boom, end of the movie. You know, it is definitely on my worst list of this year. It is probably in my top 5, definitely, because, like I said, The Flash pissed me off. Indiana Jones pissed me off. This film was boring as sin. Scream 6, piece of shit. Thor. Wait. Was it Thor? No, that was last year. I don't know what I'm saying. What was the next one? Well, I was thinking of another Marvel film. I was thinking of Thor, but no, it was The Flash, because I know that pissed me off a lot. But there was like Indiana Jones, Flash, this film, Scream 6. There was another film. Well, I like. Oh, that's right, Evil Dead Rise. That's another one that's going to be coming up soon. You know. That's another one that I hated. That had no creativity at all. So that doesn't know. That's 5 right there. Yeah. I don't see what the critics see in this film. I mean, the people clearly don't. That's why this has a 4.9 IMDb. For good reason. I think, in fact, deserves lower. Oh, and that's right. Beau Was Afraid. How could I forget? I ranted on that. I mentioned it like when I did Scream 6. Yeah, Beau Was Afraid. So that's 6 films. That film was rated garbage as well. Over 3 hours long. Did not need to be that way. So. But this is boring. It was so boring. It was one of the most boring movies I've ever seen in my life. But pretty much that nothing happens. Literally, pretty much nothing happens. It is a pile of nothing. Literally, all it is a bunch of random shots of like a wall or toys, the floor. In fact, I should put that as my thumbnail. You know, there's a random shot of my feet pointing at the door. Well, of course it is. It is the thumbnail as you click on to watch the video. It is. That shows how scary your movie is. Like, I can make it much scarier too. that we click on this the thumbnail in this video, it would show just the camera on the floor, my laptop, on the floor, showing my legs, my feet, pointing at my bedroom door. That's how scary. There's your scary movie there. Yeah. So there's your thumbnail right there when you click onto this video. I don't know what more I can say about this film. Boring. This film goes. How long was this film was on for? 100 minutes, and it was so boring. Like, by the time we heard the second high pitched sound, that was like at the 45-minute mark, and we had like another 60 minutes of this movie. I'm like, how? All it was is a bunch of stuff disappearing. Like, that's how bad your movie is when the toilet literally leaves the movie. That's how bad it is. The toilet literally leaves the film, and that's because... Oh my god. And the kids, they don't freak out if their dad is gone. The kid is, if he got stabbed, if he told him to put the knife in his eye, and he's on the phone with the operator of 911 before it turns into a toy phone. I mean, the kid, he's so nonchalant, casual, not thriving in pain. If he's saying to me an owie, but we don't see it though. I'm like, why didn't you just go and wake your mom up saying dad is gone or whatever? No. I just don't get it. I don't get what the critics see in this film, but at least the people are smart. This gets a 4.9 IMDb. People probably don't like this film. And the thing is the director of this film, his first name is Kyle. Kyle Edward Ball. Yeah, that's why it's Kyle. Hey, this is directed by me. No, I wouldn't make a film as boring as this. Oh, by the way, the title, what I mentioned, Skinamarink. The title is got from the name of a song that was from back in the day. What? I guess it's from 1958 film Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, and that was the inspiration when heard the film's namesake song called in the film from 1958, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. But the thing is, what does this title have to do with the movie? Nothing. Do with the movie. I guess the director saw it and got inspired by it and just put it as a title. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. It really is a nothing movie. It really is. It is one of the most boring movies I've ever seen in my life. Literally. Hey, if anyone likes this film, if you think it's scary or whatever, please feel free to tell me in the comments. Please, I'm open to your opinions. I don't see what's good about it. Nothing scary, nothing suspenseful, nothing. See, this is what this film has done. It's made them go crazy because they heard those high pitched sounds and it made them go crazy. But yeah. But I'd apologize to them because I had to get through this though. So sorry guys. Yeah. But yeah, that's my review on Skinamarink. Boring as sin. Basically, it's a big pile of nothing. That's really is. It's nothing really happens in this movie. See, it's because there's a crack right here because it was so boring that I threw it. You see a little crack right there on the top right there. Well, guess what? There it goes again. I don't give a shit about this film. I never tell when I see this film again. Otherwise, it'll literally put me to sleep forever, like Sleeping Beauty. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next time for Halloween month. Later.